Have you ever wondered if the stars above could somehow influence our minds? Welcome to a journey through time and space where we explore the deep and intricate connections that may exist between celestial bodies and the human psyche. Since the dawn of civilization, humans have gazed up at the night sky with a sense of wonder and curiosity. The cosmos, with its twinkling stars and mysterious planets, has been a source of intrigue, inspiration, and countless questions. Simultaneously, we have been fascinated by the complexities of our own minds, our emotions, our behaviors, and our personalities. Astrology, an ancient practice that links celestial phenomena with human events, has been a tool through which we have tried to understand ourselves better. It suggests that our personalities, our destinies, and our very lives are influenced by the positions and movements of celestial bodies. On the other hand, psychology, the science of the mind and behavior, seeks to understand how we think, how we behave, and why we do what we do. It probes deep into the human mind in an attempt to unravel the mysteries of human behavior and emotions. But is there a connection between these two seemingly disparate fields? Could the cosmos, with its vast, unfathomable expanse, impact our minds, our behaviors, and our personalities? Could the patterns and rhythms of the stars and planets resonate with the patterns and rhythms of our own minds? These are the questions that we will attempt to answer in this exploration. We will delve into the world of astrology and psychology, navigating through the wisdom of astrologers, the insights of psychologists, the skepticism of critics, and the spirituality of seekers. This journey will take us through the cosmos and deep into the human psyche, bridging the gap between the celestial and the cerebral, the macrocosm and the microcosm, the outer world and the inner self. Together we will explore this celestial journey to unravel the possible connections between astrology and psychology. In the next scenes we will hear from astrologists, psychologists, skeptics, and spiritual seekers, all offering their unique perspectives on this fascinating topic. So buckle up and prepare for a journey of cosmic proportions. To illuminate the astrological side, we delve into a conversation with an acclaimed astrologist. Astrology, an ancient practice dating back thousands of years, is often misunderstood as a mere fortune-telling gimmick. However, it's much more than that. It's a sophisticated system that studies the influence of celestial bodies on human life. Our expert astrologist explains, astrology is not about predicting your fate, but about providing a tool to navigate life's ups and downs. According to astrology, the position of the planets at the time of our birth can have a significant impact on our personality traits and even our life's course. Consider the zodiac signs, for example. In astrology, these 12 signs represent different energies and archetypes. Aries, the first sign, symbolizes the energy of initiation and leadership. Pisces, the last sign, embodies the energy of compassion and spirituality. Each sign, influenced by its ruling planet, carries a specific set of traits that contribute to a person's overall personality. Astrologists also study the interplay of these celestial bodies and signs in a person's birth chart, a snapshot of the sky at the moment of their birth. The placement of the planets in different signs and houses can indicate a person's strengths, weaknesses, and potential life challenges. Our astrologist adds, astrology helps us understand our inner workings. It offers a language to express what we might intuitively feel about ourselves and others. While astrology is not a science in the traditional sense, its practitioners argue that it's a form of spiritual science, one that offers a different lens through which to view human behavior and personal growth. It's important to remember, though, that astrology doesn't claim to have all the answers. It's a tool, a guide that can help us navigate our journey, understand ourselves better, and perhaps even uncover the potential we didn't know we had. Astrology invites us to consider a more holistic view of ourselves, where our personalities are not just shaped by our genetics and environment, but also by the cosmos. Astrology offers a fascinating perspective, but let's balance the scales with some psychological insight. Now let's delve into the mind, with an expert in the field of psychology. The realm of psychology offers a fascinating and complex perspective on human behavior, emotions, and thought processes. It's a field that has been tirelessly exploring the depths of the human mind for over a century, seeking to understand how our personalities are formed and developed. One of the leading theories in psychology is that of nature versus nurture. This theory posits that our personalities and behaviors are a result of a complex interplay between our genetic makeup, the nature part, and our upbringing and environment. the nurture part. It's a dance between our inherited traits and the experiences we undergo throughout our lives. Another significant theory is the psychoanalytic theory, pioneered by Sigmund Freud. This theory suggests that our personalities are shaped by the unconscious mind. According to Freud, our unconscious mind is a reservoir of feelings, thoughts, urges, and memories that are outside of our conscious awareness. Then we have the humanistic theory, with Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow at its helm. This theory focuses on the individual's innate drive towards self-actualization to reach their full potential. It underscores the importance of self-esteem, self-fulfillment, and the need for personal growth. These theories, and many others, are the backbone of psychology. They provide a framework for understanding the human mind, our behaviors, our emotions, and our personalities. But can these psychological theories coexist with astrological beliefs? Astrology, like psychology, seeks to understand human behavior, but it does so through the lens of celestial bodies and their positions at the time of our birth. Can these two seemingly disparate fields find common ground? Is it possible that the stars and planets that govern astrology can influence our personality traits in the same way our genes and environment do? With such a rich understanding of the human mind, can there be a bridge to astrology? The cosmos and the mind, two seemingly distant realms. Could there be a connection? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of astrology and psychology, we stumble upon theories that attempt to bridge these two vast domains. Let's consider the concept of synchronicity, a term coined by the Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. Jung proposed that events in our lives might not be just mere coincidences, but rather meaningful coincidences. These are instances that are seemingly unrelated, yet occur simultaneously and carry significant meaning for the observer. In essence, synchronicity suggests that there's a pattern, a form of order beneath the chaos of our existence. But how does this relate to astrology and psychology? Astrology, at its core, is a belief that our lives are influenced by celestial events, that the arrangement of stars and planets at the time of our birth can shape our personality and destiny. On the other hand, psychology seeks to understand the mind and behavior, often through the lens of scientific inquiry. Synchronicity provides a potential bridge between these two disciplines. It suggests that the alignment of celestial bodies at a particular moment is not arbitrary, but is meaningfully connected to the events occurring on Earth, including our birth. If we accept this concept, it opens up a possibility that our psychological traits might not only be a product of genetics and environment, but could also be influenced by the cosmos. However, this is not a universally accepted idea. Critics argue that synchronicity lacks empirical evidence and falls into the realm of the paranormal and unverifiable. They contend that any perceived connection between astrology and psychology could be a result of cognitive biases, like the tendency to find patterns where none exist. Yet, proponents of synchronicity and indeed of the connection between astrology and psychology maintain that just because something can't be empirically tested doesn't mean it's not real. They argue that there are aspects of human experience that transcend the limits of scientific understanding. The concept of synchronicity offers a tantalizing bridge, but the journey is far from over. We must continue to explore, question, and seek understanding in the complex dance between the stars and our psyche. In every investigation, skepticism plays a crucial role. Let's turn our attention to the skeptics and critics of astrology. It's important to bear in mind that skepticism isn't about disbelief, but rather about questioning and testing. And in the realm of astrology, skeptics are aplenty. The primary argument from skeptics is that there's a lack of empirical evidence supporting astrology. They suggest that astrology doesn't stand up to the scientific method, a process used to explore observations and answer questions. This method involves making an observation, forming a question, creating a hypothesis, conducting an experiment, and then analyzing the data to reach a conclusion. From a skeptic's point of view, astrology doesn't follow this method. It starts with a belief and then looks for evidence to support it, which is the opposite of the scientific method. This, they argue, is a form of confirmation bias, where we interpret information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. Skeptics also point out that the psychological characteristics assigned to astrological profiles are often vague and general, fitting a wide range of people. This is known as the Forer or Barnum effect, where individuals see personal specifics in vague statements. However, it's worth noting that skepticism is not a rejection, but a call for thorough investigation and validation. Skeptics are not saying astrology is false, but rather that it needs more rigorous testing and evidence to be considered scientifically valid. Critics of astrology also touch on the cognitive biases that can influence our belief systems. They argue that our brains are wired to see patterns, even when they don't exist. This phenomenon, known as pareidolia, could explain why people see connections between their astrological profiles and their personalities. In conclusion, skeptics urge us to question, to probe, and to seek evidence. They remind us that it's essential to separate subjective belief from objective truth and to always be open to new data and interpretations. Skepticism helps us challenge our beliefs, but what does it mean for our cosmic connection? Beyond the realm of the tangible, we venture into the spiritual. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos and the intricacies of the human psyche, we arrive at a juncture where science and spirituality intertwine. This is where astrology and psychology, two seemingly disparate fields, converge in a profound synthesis, providing a unique lens to view our existence. Astrology, the celestial dance of planets and stars, is believed by many to be a spiritual language that narrates our life's journey. This cosmic script is thought to influence our personality traits, our tendencies, our strengths and weaknesses, the very essence of our psychology. On the other hand, psychology, the study of the human mind and behavior, often seeks to understand the individual's internal world and external interactions. It contemplates the why and how of our actions, thoughts, and emotions, offering insights into our mental and emotional health. In the spiritual realm, there lies a profound concept: as above, so below. This ancient Hermetic axiom suggests that the macrocosm, the universe, is mirrored in the microcosm, the individual. It implies that the stars and planets in their heavenly dance reflect the complexities of our inner world. This concept brings astrology and psychology together in a spiritual context. It suggests that the celestial bodies and their movements are not just distant, inert objects, but resonate with the human spirit, influencing our psychological makeup and life experiences. This spiritual synthesis doesn't negate the value of empirical evidence, but rather complements it. It suggests that, while science can offer a logical understanding of our universe and ourselves, spirituality provides a deeper, more holistic perspective. It invites us to consider the possibility that there's more to our existence than what meets the eye, that we're intimately connected with the cosmos in ways we may not fully comprehend. In this context, astrology and psychology, when viewed through the lens of spirituality, offer a path of wisdom, a way to navigate the journey of life with greater understanding, compassion, and purpose. The spiritual path shows us a different perspective, one that transcends empirical evidence. As our journey nears its end, we reflect on the connections we've explored. From the cosmic connection of astrology to the intricate workings of the human psyche, we've dived into the depths of two worlds seemingly far apart, yet possibly linked in ways we're only beginning to understand. We began our journey by looking at the cosmos, the grand celestial stage where astrologers believe our lives are written. Astrologers, those who read the stars, shared their perspectives on how the positions and movements of celestial bodies could potentially influence our personalities and behaviors. They spoke of birth charts and planetary alignments, of cosmic energies and astral influences. Then, we turned our gaze inward to the realm of psychology. Psychologists offered their views on the human mind, our behaviors, and our personalities. They discussed the theories of personality, the intricate maze of the human psyche, and the factors that shape us. They highlighted the importance of empirical evidence and scientific methodology, bringing a different perspective to the table. In our attempt to bridge these two worlds, we looked at the possible connections between astrology and psychology. We explored the concept of archetypes, the shared symbols and themes that Carl Jung believed exist in the collective unconscious. Could the astrological signs be viewed as archetypes, reflecting universal aspects of the human experience? We heard from skeptics, those who challenge the validity of astrology and question its place in a discussion about psychology. They reminded us of the importance of critical thinking, of questioning, and testing before accepting. Their voices urged us to consider the limitations and potential pitfalls of merging astrology and psychology. In the spiritual synthesis, we pondered the spiritual implications of this potential connection. We considered how astrology and psychology could both play a role in our quest for self-understanding and personal growth. We explored the idea that astrology could serve as a tool for introspection, a mirror reflecting our inner selves. And now, as we stand on the brink of the final frontier, we're left with more questions than answers. That's the beauty of exploration, isn't it? Every answer we find leads to more questions. Every path we follow leads to new horizons. The connections between astrology and psychology are complex and multifaceted, inviting further exploration and questioning. We encourage you to continue this journey, to keep exploring, questioning, and seeking. Dive into the depths of your psyche, gaze at the stars, and ponder the cosmic connection. Explore the archetypes, challenge the skeptics, and seek the spiritual synthesis. Whether the stars guide our minds or not, the quest for understanding continues, inviting us all to look up at the stars and within ourselves.